Now you can get generic Viagra shipped to your door for about $2 a pill. Get the same impact for less. Call Steelman Pills now and get the same blue pill for about $2 a pill. Call now for the 50 pill special and save even more. Plus, get a free bonus.
800-525-8891. 800-525-8891. That's 800-525-8891.
Time now for Pro Football Fast Break. The show that brings you unfiltered, unapologetic, opinionated, pure pro football talk. Now let's go to the guys with this week's show.
Yeah! Welcome to Pro Football Fast Break, show number 101. NFL Conference Playoff Championships. We got new PFB power rankings. So let's jump into it with the latest NFL news and rumors.
Tom Brady's top 3 landing spots for 2023.
Okay.
Raiders, Dolphins, and 49ers.
Niners would be crazy and Dolphins would be crazy. And Raiders because he has Devontae Adams.
So no Tampa.
Nope. He will not be in Tampa.
Buccaneer.
And then for the MVP rankings, it's Mahomes at 1, Jalen Hurts at 2, Joe Burrow at 3, Josh Allen at 4, and Justin Jefferson at 5.
Damn,
wow.
Receiver.
Jefferson got in there.
Yeah. And then here's who just missed the top 5 in MVP for the MVP race. Nick Bosa, Justin Herbert, Tyreek Hill, and Geno Smith.
Oh, yeah. I could see it.
Yeah.
Geno.
And then some other people that also received votes. Saquon got some votes. Micah Parsons got some votes. Jared Goff got some votes. McCaffrey got some votes. Devontae Adams got some votes. TJ Watt got some votes, even though he only played like 7 games. Kelsey and Eckler also got some votes. But yeah, top 5, Mahomes, Hurts, Burrow, Allen, Jefferson.
I mean, I guess everybody does clearly understand that Hurts is like a top 5 quarterback in the NFL for sure.
Yeah, this season,
yeah. There's a bunch of weird quarterback talk about Burrow versus Allen and Burrow versus Mahomes, and I just keep seeing it everywhere. I don't know. I don't really
People
like
are
it.
dumb. They base things off of the most recent win. Obviously, Josh Allen so far is a more talented quarterback than Joe Burrow. So if the Bills won, it wouldn't even be a question who the better one is.
Exactly.
So.
Well, I also saw something where Burrow's 3-0 against Mahomes, but then it said that Baker Mayfield is 3-0 against Burrow.
Dude, no. Burrow. So this is people's logic. Burrow is 5-0 or something against Mahomes. It's more than 3.
Oh, okay.
And he has worse stats. I don't know what his record is against Allen total, but he beat Allen in this last game. And because he beat Allen, he's better. So if he's better than Allen, I guess he's better than Mahomes too, according to everyone's logic.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's the other.
He's 5-0. He has worse stats than both of them, and he beat both of them. So I guess if he's better than one of them, he must be better than both.
Yeah. Well, there's also I saw a video that they started pulling out like all these trash quarterbacks that are 3-0 against good quarterbacks. Like, you know, it's kind of irrelevant whether or not the quarterback's better
Team
than the
sports,
other quarterback. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just stupid.
Yeah. But for Offensive Player of the Year, the top 4 is Pat Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Tyreek Hill, and Justin Jefferson.
That's pretty good. That's like, I don't even know who else I would pick.
I think you got to give it to.
Is Jefferson? Was he like the best receiver this year? With stats?
Yeah. And then they also the other people that barely missed Offensive Player of the Year was Justin Fields, Austin Eckler, Josh Jacobs, and Nick Chubb. I think Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs. Probably.
He was number 1 in yards. What insane.
Yeah. Yep, you could make that case.
But out of their top 4, I weirdly want to go Tyreek Hill because he's actually the most unguardable player in the entire league. But he doesn't deserve it more than Hurts, Mahomes, or Jefferson. Right. I don't think.
Has Mahomes ever got one?
Well, this is Offensive Player of the Year. He probably won MVP.
Yeah. No, I'm assuming he did. I just didn't know.
And then for Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons, Nick Bosa, and then Chris Jones, Chiefs defensive tackle.
Oh.
All I know is I know Chris Jones didn't get as many sacks as Alex Highsmith.
Yeah. I doubt he did.
No TJ Watt.
Yeah, well, they said that because he only played like 7 games, but they said the 3 snubs for Defensive Player of the Year: Hassan Reddick on the Eagles, Max Crosby, defensive end on the Raiders, and Minka.
Yeah, Minka never gets the credit.
Minka should be the MVP, defensive MVP. He has the most picks, and he got 7 games sealing, 6 games sealing picks. Nick Bosa is over here with 15 sacks, the number 1 defensive MVP candidate. Watt had 22.5 sacks last year and played 14 games or something. Yeah. Bosa hasn't even been hurt. Bosa played 17 games for the second time ever, and had 15 sacks. Bosa's still a top 3 defender now, though. It's him, Watt, Parsons, and Bosa are going to be the 3 best for a while. Offensive Rookie of the Year, they have Brock Purdy, Kenneth Walker on Seattle, and Garrett Wilson. Brock Purdy played 5 regular season games. I'm going with Kenneth Walker on Seattle. Yeah, that's monster.
I don't think that's a good candidate at all, Brock Purdy.
Yeah, me neither.
He's only played.
Yeah, he's gotten
carried.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the snubs, they say, is Chris Olave on the Saints, Tyler Algier on Atlanta, the running back, and Dameon Pierce on the Texans. Yeah, no, they have the...
Pierce would be better.
I don't know how you're leaving out George Pickens and Kenny Pickett, but including Dameon Pierce on the Texans, Christian Watson on the Packers, and Tyler Algier on the Falcons, but I'll give it to Kenneth Walker. And then for Defensive Rookie of the Year, Aiden Hutchinson on the Lions, Sauce Gardner, and Tyreek Woolen on the Seahawks, who is tied with Minka for the most picks as a corner.
Oh, wow. That's impressive for a rookie.
He's a rookie, yeah.
That guy's probably insane. Yeah, that's a lot better sounding than the offensive rookie.
Yeah.
Sauce deserves it. Hutchinson deserves it. That guy clearly does if he's tied for the best. So.
Yeah, and this one's impossible to pick. Comeback Player of the Year. It's between Geno, McCaffrey, and Saquon. Oh. Yeah. Geno's been in the league for 11 years and has been total shit irrelevant. Came in and had the best passing season in Seattle history.
I think Geno probably
but McCaffrey...
True.
Saquon and McCaffrey both came off injuries where they haven't played in like a year and a half. Geno's been here the whole time. He just sucks.
It's tough because he's not a comeback. He just sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is true. Where like McCaffrey's comeback player every single season.
Both like tore their ACLs and shit.
Yeah.
I think it's Saquon because Saquon's been great the entire year. McCaffrey got traded.
Yeah, and people started to think Saquon wasn't like gonna. I feel like people had lost hope for Saquon, but no one ever thinks McCaffrey won't come back and be amazing.
Yeah.
So
and their only snub is Travis Etienne, which is actually, didn't he tear his ACL last year in the preseason?
Oh yeah, and then he did really
and now
good
this year he's a monster.
Yeah,
that's right.
That might be a better pick. Yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah, I'd go Saquon though.
Yeah,
or McCaffrey. Those are they're the same. They both went from injured to the best. And then for Coach of the Year, they got Sean McDermott. Hell no. Nick Sirianni, understandable. Kyle Shanahan, understandable. Brian Daboll on the Giants.
Yeah.
See that. Horrible roster. And then Doug Peterson on the Jags. That team went from worst in the league to playoff team. So
he's my pick.
That's fair. Yeah.
I think I'm so impressed with him.
The problem is Shanahan is the 2 seed, and he's played 3 quarterbacks this year, and one of them is a 7th round last pick, and he hasn't lost a game yet.
That's what I saw this dude saying is that Shanahan should get it. I saw a guy just going through their roster, and then Shanahan he was like, "This guy, these are all pros, and this guy's probably going to be Coach of the Year or something."
The projected winner is Shanahan, but if it were me, I would probably give it to either the Eagles, who are just as good as the Niners for no reason, or Doug Peterson.
I think the Eagles are the most impressive thing I've ever seen. So I would probably give it to the Eagles coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's people still not comfortable with the fact that they're good. I would give it to Eagles coach.
I wasn't until I saw them, and I was just, I forgot how good they are.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to imagine.
Yeah, me too. No, like I thought Bills, Chiefs, Niners, and even maybe Dallas was better than the Eagles.
Me too.
And then after that last game, they're number one. They are number one because the only difference between them and the Niners, they have a top 5 quarterback. A stacked roster with a top 5 quarterback. Niners have a stacked roster with Brock Purdy.
Hurts is really the only guy that's like proved to be way better and like the next step out of nowhere this season. Like everyone wants to say it's, I don't know, everybody else, but Hurts is like the guy. Like he's the one that's right under the Mahomes and Allens.
He doesn't get the credit yet for sure. He just doesn't.
No, but it's also 100% his system. He's got the healthiest team in the league, the best O-line in the league, coach of the year candidate, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
Defense is playing the best in the league.
It's just a hell of a team.
He gets a lot of rushing touchdowns, and he goes totally untouched because it's perfect play calling and blocking and shit.
Yeah, everything's good.
I think he's really good, but I actually think he's a little overrated. I don't even trust him to be this good again next year.
If they keep the system, he plays good in it.
But his receivers are so good and his O-line. So
every good quarterback has a crazy system and makes him good, like Mahomes. And think about like Russell Wilson. He changed his and now he's trash. Oh yeah,
that's Joe Burrow who's dragging along. Well, they have amazing receivers. Yeah, but still horrible.
Last year, Jamar Chase was. I think a lot of guys could have just lobbed it at Jamar Chase every single play.
And then for assistant coach of the year, they have Eagles offensive coordinator Shane Steichen, 49ers defensive coordinator DeMeco Ryans, and Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. I say give it to the fucking Lions. Yeah, they had a game where they scored a touchdown on every single offensive drive this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Detroit Lions with Jared Goff.
They were impressive for sure.
Jared Goff should.
I want the Lions offensive coordinator.
He did it without talent.
Yeah, exactly. And then the snubs for that are the Giants offensive coordinator and the Seahawks offensive coordinator, which makes sense. Seahawks offensive coordinator knew what he was doing.
We get the worst. We get the award for the worst offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Yep. We should.
The Steelers.
Yeah. I mean, he never had a top 10 offense when he was a college offensive coordinator. Not sure why he would be an NFL one.
Now he gets another shot next season.
He gets one more year.
And I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that he gave Tomlin's son a job or a spot on a team or whatever.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
On our last podcast, we said how many teams? 10 teams needed offensive coordinators. So we'd have just been the 11th team.
Yeah.
There's probably not enough out there, honestly.
There's a lot of dudes, though.
Yeah, because you got guys.
A lot of them would love to come to the Steelers.
Yeah, there is
It'd
guys
be a
everywhere.
Top pick. It would be most people.
Yeah, it would be the top pick. Najee Harris, Pickett, Pickens, Freiermuth.
You could probably hand pick who you want, call them.
Yeah, no, we could have getted whoever we wanted, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we chose, and we have who we want.
A guy that is unproven.
Sucks at his job. Sucked at his job in college. Not sure why he'd be good in the NFL.
Maybe he'll just continue his like 7-2 streak from last season, next season, and just be good the whole time.
I mean, if the quarterback's good enough, he'll overcome it. They'll let him call plays, audible.
Yeah,
and he's your offensive coordinator.
We have to do it with the second year player.
Yeah.
Two more things about Brady and Rodgers. Well, Brady, when they asked him if he knew what decision he was going to make, he said, if I fucking knew what decision I was going to make, I would have made it already.
I just read that today. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. He said it to the guy. He said the dude's name. And he's like, if I fucking knew. And then Rodgers out here fighting against the system. Yeah, Rodgers was saying how, I sent that to you. Rodgers was saying how they made him the villain and brought to you by Pfizer. And
that was so funny.
He's won. He wouldn't be on the Packers right now, but he went and won 2 COVID MVPs. So how can they get rid of him?
He's got nothing to lose at this point. He does not give a shit about anything.
Zero about anything at all. At all.
He's got nothing to prove.
He's done. Think about it. What he's done. It doesn't matter now. He can just
doing right now. He's whale watching. That's all he's just whale watching. And then he's also playing in a professional golf tournament like this weekend. He also hasn't golfed in like 6 months. He literally doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah, he's just, when he's done with football, he's going to be a great personality.
Yeah.
If he even does that, like, who knows what he'll do?
Yeah.
Well,
he'll probably start a podcast
that are brought to you by Pfizer or Moderna or whatever. They might not want to hire him.
Roger should just be the biggest podcast host of all time.
Oh, yeah.
After
my God. He should
stuff.
just become Joe Rogan's co-host.
Yeah, he could.
Or a McAfee. Just join McAfee.
Oh, yeah. That's what he should do.
Oh, he would
Rodgers
take
and
over.
McAfee.
It would take over. He would take it all over, though.
Oh, he'd be number one instead
I think he should
Rogan.
just do his own. He should just do his own one-on-one and bring guests on. And I think everybody would watch that.
Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce have theirs, the Chiefs tight end, the Eagles center.
Yeah.
And apparently it's like the number one, like, most watched show because it's that entertaining. Wow. Because they've had on Pat Mahomes and shit. Like,
I've never seen any of those. Somehow
I watched the one with Pat Mahomes.
I've seen Ben's. Ben's is pretty good.
Yeah, Ben's is just like boring or something.
Yeah, it is boring. Yeah. Patrick Beverly.
I watched the one where he had Pouncey and the one where he had James Harrison, and I think he's going to have Pickett if he hasn't yet.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Oh, one that you need to watch is Cam Hayward has one, and he had Pickett on.
Oh, that would be good.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it was the other day. Pickett and Hayward talking.
Do you have any other news?
Just that the Jets hire ex-Broncos coach Nathaniel Hackett as new offensive coordinator.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that was smart. The Jets made Nathaniel Hackett their offensive coordinator.
Damn, yeah, that's a big move.
Oh, right. One more thing, actually.
Yeah.
The Patriots hired Bill O'Brien as their new offensive coordinator. They brought him back.
Oh, wow. I saw that. I forgot how was there,
Oh, and he was on Bama with Mac Jones.
That's where he's been. He's been the offensive. He was been the offensive coordinator with Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah. Texans coached and GM, and we thought he was the biggest joke in the league. And then, and now he's being Mac Jones' offensive coordinator for the second time.
Yeah, it's a good fit. So let's jump into new PFP power rankings. What do you got?
At 1, I got the Eagles because they're as stacked as the Niners, but have a better quarterback. At 2, I have the Bengals because their roster is almost as good as the Eagles and Niners, but they also have the best quarterback.
I like it. They're winners. They're probably going to,
And I'm not putting them below the Chiefs because they've never lost to them. And then at 3, I have the Niners because they have the most stacked team in the league. And then at 4, I got the Chiefs, which is insane. Even though one leg Pat Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, well, that's our next topic. So when we come back, we're going to jump into the NFL Conference Championships. We got 2 big games. We'll hit it when we come back.
It's Pro Football Fast Break. The guys will be right back.
Now you can get generic Viagra shipped to your door for about $2 a pill. Get the same impact for less. Call Steelman Pills now and get the same blue pill for about $2 a pill. Call now for the 50-pill special and save even more. Plus, get a free bonus.
800-525-8891. 800-525-8891. That's 800-525-8891.
This is Pro Football Fast Break.
And we're back on Pro Football Fast Break. It's time. It's finally here. The NFL Conference Championships. We got the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship. Which one you want to start with?
AFC.
All right. It's the Bengals and Chiefs Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Be 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
Who you got?
I mean, I've gone back and forth, and I've arrived at the Bengals again. I know it's crazy because they just won it last year, but that's what my gut tells me. Guys,
the hype's getting to me. The Joe Shiesty hype's kind of creeping slowly into me, and I almost want to say that Joe Shiesty might just be good enough to win it all. But then again, I think one leg Pat Mahomes might still be better than Joe Shiesty, so I'm going Chiefs.
Jacob?
Yeah, I was gonna say Bengals because they have a better roster besides Pat Mahomes and Kelsey.
Yeah.
And Andy Reid. But because of those three people, I'm going with the Chiefs. Pat Mahomes, Kelsey, Andy Reid.
I know the Chiefs part in me thinks they're probably going to win because last year's game. This
Yeah, and they haven't. Is Joe going to really beat them again?
Right.
Also, I just feel like it makes sense. All the other teams stacked up and tried to make super teams. The Chiefs actually kind of didn't. They kind of just lost people, and they're the ones that are going to be here. So it'd be like, I don't know. I just feel like the Chiefs maybe are the sound better franchise. I just think they're going to win, and I think Pat Mahomes is going to make sure he wins the Super Bowl this year. So
I think the Super Bowl is Chiefs Eagles now.
Yeah,
and last week I literally said it was Bengals 49ers.
Same. So last week we both said it's got to be Bengals Niners.
Last week I said Bills Niners.
Yeah, I mean it's just changes, and honestly, that game could go. You can't predict that Bengals Chiefs game.
No,
I'm excited. I hope
you really can't.
I hope it doesn't somehow be a one-sided game. I hope it's close.
But all I'm saying,
entertaining.
Thinking is when I think of Pat Mahomes. Well, I was going to say the Bengals sort of seem like they won it more than the Chiefs, but that's not true because remember Pat Mahomes sitting on the bench injured. He should have been in the locker room, runs back, hops back onto the field, scores, gets hit, laying on the ground, hopping all around the whole game, throwing touchdowns, throwing jump passes.
Yeah.
That was probably like Perk Rogers. That was probably a Perk Mahomes game.
Yeah, it probably was. They probably gave him something.
All right. So then our NFC game, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 49ers Eagles.
Oh, so hard.
The entire season, I would have taken Niners, but now I think the Eagles are going to do it.
What about how good the Niners team is? Forget about Purdy.
I know.
But how good the Eagles team is.
But look at the Eagles team. Debo and Ayuk, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
If you think about what it would be, what would classic Niners do? They would lose this game.
Yeah, I know.
Jimmy G would lose this game.
Jimmy G would lose it.
It's so tough.
Trey Lance would lose it.
I want to stick with
I'm going Niners because I just want Mr. Irrelevant to go to the Super Bowl.
So you want the Niners to get their 6th ring, is what you're saying?
I don't want them to win. I just want them to go.
Then don't say that.
I don't know what to do because I already said Bengals Niners and I already picked Bengals, but I'm going to say Bengals Eagles in the Super Bowl.
That's interesting.
Chiefs Eagles.
What a shitty Super Bowl 3 seasons ago.
Eagles.
That would be actually. Oh yeah, 3 seasons ago. That would be good.
But I do.
I mean, the Eagles won it 4 years ago with a way worse roster.
Yeah, they did do that randomly.
I somehow wanted 49ers Bengals. It's like an old time rematch of the 80s.
I think if the Bengals go, they're going to win. But
I don't want the Niners to win it because of the Steelers. We got to.
Yeah, and you shouldn't want the Bengals to win it either.
Yeah.
Well, or
it sucks the two teams that are fan favorites. We both have reasons we as Steelers fans have reasons not to like both of them.
There was a time when you would support the AFC North.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really.
I don't like
Bengals and Joe Shiesty.
Wait, now you're going to be the only Joe Shiesty hater in the world, just like Lamar for 5 years.
Lamar and Joe Shiesty hater.
You got
a lot of people are hopping on the Lamar hater though.
Yeah, now.
Yeah. We called that a long time ago.
Yeah, now he's had to do Atlanta.
Never budged on Lamar hate, and it proved it worked.
Just got more and more true as the time went on.
Yeah.
Just like how the Trae Young's not even anywhere near as good as Ja Morant.
Yeah, but I guess I'm going to say that I think the 49ers might win. I guess I hope they don't so that they don't get their opportunity.
You're taking your Chiefs Niners.
Yeah.
Which is what the Super Bowl was 3 years ago.
Yeah. That's me. I'm that.
Jacob's Chief Eagles and I'm Bengals Eagles.
I like it.
So we have every combination covered.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Besides Niners, Bengals.
Yeah.
Right.
Which could easily happen.
Hey, as always, to make a comment or suggestion, email us profootballfastbreak@gmail.com or hit our Twitter feed @PFBFastBreak. And as always, we'd ask you to tell one friend, text them, share it on your social media, tell them listen to Pro Football Fast Break. That's it for me. I'm done saying peace out. He's Jacob. Peace. He's Tim.
Peace. Peace. Peace.
Thanks for listening to Pro Football Fast Break. Be here each week as the guys bring you a fresh take from the world of pro football. Until next time.
Everyone watches more than 5 hours of television. Really? And that's not counting mobile viewing. Get Dish TV and make that time worth it. With Dish, you can get hundreds of channels, access to all kinds of sports, tons of movies, premium channels, and more. Another thing that's really cool with Dish is you can watch most of your favorite shows on your mobile device anywhere for a lot less than cable. Yes, that's right. We are asking you to watch more TV and not less TV, but make it better television with Dish this time, anytime, anywhere. So call right now and learn how easy it is to save on your television bill and get the most out of your TV viewing experience. Dial that number and I promise you we're here waiting for your call because we want to save you money and give you better television. We are Dish TV.
800-570-6630. 800-570-6630. 800-570-6630. That's 800-570-6630. If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. Ouch! Well, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of pricking your fingers. If you administer insulin 3 or more times per day or use an insulin pump, call now and learn how a CGM can help you.
Painless. No more pricking my finger.
No finger pricks.
Convenience. They delivered it free and they took care of all the paperwork.
You can reduce pain right away. Plus, it's accurate, easy to use, and helps you spend more time in range. And if you have insurance, you can get a new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Call now and get free shipping of your new CGM. Plus, we'll bill your insurance for you. 800-413-7619. 800-413-7619. 800-413-7619. That's 800-413-7619.